So now we've taken all of the belongings of a poor... My rake.
Ow!
My rake.
Ow! Darn death trap.
I don't know how to get rid of rake. I'll figure it out later. Hey! Speaking of platypuses, maybe we could learn something.
Welcome to Platypus Paradise. What platitudes may I offer you today?
What the heck is this place?
It's a souvenir shop. We have everything a tourist could possibly desire. Platypus greeting cards, platypus candy, platypus hats, platypus back scratchers, platypus jewelry, platypus figurines for the mantelpiece, platypus cuddly toys, t-shirts with amusing platypus slogans, and music cartridges with platypus noises.
Well stocked.
Huh.
Have you got anything that's not made from platypuses?
Well, the platypus figurines are made of clay, but I use platypus wax for the finish.
I take it you're into platypuses.
Sure looks like it, huh? Platypuses are my livelihood. If you know where to find them, you can make a small fortune off of them.
By selling back scratchers to tourists?
Ha! You have no idea. For one thing, I supply them to the Platypus restaurant. I'm also a bookmaker for Platypus betting and chairman of the Platypus Club. Platypuses even inspire my poetry.
You, write poetry about platypuses.
Yep, mainly for greeting cards, but they also appear every week in Platypus Daily.
Oh boy.
You also supply the platypus restaurant.
Yep, there's good eating on one of those things.
What if there's a shortage?
Now that would be a disaster. The restaurant would have to completely change its menu. But it'll never come to that. There are unguarded nests everywhere on the floating black market.
What do you mean by unguarded nests?
In every generation, there's an especially vicious platypus that guards the nest of the bride.
What could they possibly do to you? Try to bite your fingers?
Let me tell you, they're evil little critters.
Oh, don't tell me they can bite through gloves.
And jockstraps.
Oh,
So you're interested in nest guardians. Club members get to read all about them in the Platypus Field Guide.
Yippee!
Oh boy.
What's the deal with this platypus club?
Oh, it's great. As a member, you always get brand new information from the world of platypuses delivered to your doorstep. You'll be the first to learn about the wonders of platypus procreation. And you'll know the platypus migration routes even before winter comes.
And you'll have feathers grow on your hump.
Platypuses have neither feathers nor humps. As a member of the club, you'd know that. Upon registration, every new member receives the latest edition of the Platypus Field Guide. I hid some trial membership cards in the restaurant's fortune cookies. With a little help from Dame Fortune, you might be able to join the inner circle of platypus enthusiasts.
If Dame Fortune really keeps herself busy with that kind of humbug, it explains the bad luck I've been having lately.
Thus, joining the Platypus Club sounds like the most wondrous thing that could happen in my lifetime. I guess that's our goal.
What else can you tell me about platypuses?
Quite a lot, but that would take all day.
Nobody wants that.
If you were a member of the Platypus Club, you would be issued with a Platypus Field Guide. You could look it all up for yourself then.
Ah, yes. Life could be so beautiful. I've got crucial background information about the plans of the Organon. And you've got a platypus field guide. Maybe we could come up with a deal.
Sorry, not interested.
But what if the Organon is planning to blast Deponia to Kingdom Come?
Yes, what if?
I'll only tell you that if you give me the field guide.
No.
But perhaps I need that field guide to thwart the Organon's plans. Your life could depend on it.
Maybe, or maybe not.
All right, explode then for all I care.
Alright.
Grab a bus, platypus.
Yes, I will, Ducky Bill.
Fortunately, we'll be for a moment spared the terrors of... We need to get their fortune cookies of duck-billed poetry.
I'd like to order some takeout.
Very well, just make your choice from the menu.
Now, we're broke, so this is our price range of 0. We need to game the system to somehow get... Wait, no, that... We need a fortune cookie. Okay, so we got 2 boigas, a cookie, and a drink. We got these 2 burgers, so... Maybe if we turn this into a big burger... Then... downgrade that to a small burger. Oh, no. Okay, so... Right, now let's see. 2 burgers... Okay, 2 drinks go into a burger. A big burger... Okay, big burger goes into a drink. How do I reset this? Back.
Is this your order?
Yes. Why?
Well, do you even have enough money? I mean, the way you're dressed and all.
No, you're right. Sorry, this is all my fault.
Okay. Try that again. I don't know how to reset the puzzle. Unless there's... Weird, there's mysterious. Okay. Start with this. Upgrade our 2 burgers into a mega burger. Turn our mega burger into a drink. Downsize the drink. What can we do with 2 drinks? Can we do anything with 2 drinks? 2 drinks can give us 2 burgers. Are they not the right size drinks? Oh, 2 little drinks can give us a burger. Downsize is 5 cents. 5 cents to increase it. 5 would still be that, but if we can grab these... That's not how that turns into that? There we go. If we change these back into burgers, change that into a big burger, turn that into a drink, and then go through the downsizing again, I think. 5 cents? No drink.
Is this your order?
Yes. Why?
Right. That comes to 0 zloty.
That deserves a large tip. Let's say 30%.
How very generous.
And you can keep the change.
Yep, and we gamed the system to get a free fortune cookie. This is how we get all the free fortune cookies.
I can't wait to see if my proverbial tinkerer's luck has landed me a trial membership in the Platypus Club. The greatest happiness is to see others smile. Darn it, another loser.
Alright, let's try again.
Order the same again.
Unusual. Coming up.
Luck be a lady tonight.
You catch the biggest fish with patience. Darn it, another loser.
Huh.
I'd
Fishing.
like to order the same.
Unusual.
3rd time's the charm.
Who needs a trial membership in the Platypus Club when he has health and friends? Darn it, another loser.
Okay, now they're just taunting me.
Luck is with the fisherman. Darn it, another loser.
There, that's the clue we're looking for. We need the fisherman to open this cookie. That just goes there, just showing you off. Alright, there's a fisherman back in the docks. Hey, buddy. Open my cookie.
Yoo-hoo! Scram! You're scaring the fish.
But
Shoot!
Hey, buddy.
What's that supposed to be?
a fortune cookie. Since you're bragging about your oh-so-terrific fisherman's luck, maybe you could prove it for a change.
If that's all. There you go. I won. Hooray.
What? Show me.
Nothing doing. I won that. And I always wanted to be, a member of the Platypus Club.
But it was my cookie.
Ah, shut up. Here's your stupid membership card. I'm already a member of that silly club. Once accidentally fell on a scratch card. And now, leave me alone with your nonsense.
We are now an official member of the Platypus Club. Can I do this part yet?
Look at this. A fine specimen, wouldn't you say?
What the? Don't tell me you caught that.
Sure looks like it.
Holy heck. Perhaps I misjudged you. Just how is that possible when you have so little fisherman's luck? What's your secret, buddy?
I use bait.
I use a special kind of bait.
Ha! And now he claims to have a... Wait a minute. Bait is important. And you must have caught that razorfish somehow. Could it be that you really got a special bait?
Are you calling me a liar?
Not if you show me your bait.
Huh. What's in it for me?
Well, I could offer you a tiger fish.
An ordinary tigerfish against my fantastic special bait? You must be a few worms short of a can.
Forget it then.
Forget it then, like, so totally.
Ha! See if I care. If you want a tigerfish at some point, bring me your special bait. If not, shoot.
Well, okay, special bait. I think I'll just fail to show you why I'm going to do the next thing I do.
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
It's my master. Never mind.
It does look like genuine bait. All right, maybe you do know how to fish. You can take a tigerfish.
I don't remember if Mr. Babel made that joke already for this occasion. I mean, I know he's made that joke before.
Hey, stand still.
Are you serious? You can't even catch a fish that's already on land?
I didn't want it. It was suffering from epilepsy.
Yeah, whatever. Keep your bait until you really want to fish. Otherwise, beat it.
So, let's take his bait bucket.
He wants his peace and quiet. He can have it.
Let's tell that fish he should really chill out.
What's that supposed to be?
What do you think? My special bait, of course.
That really does look like genuine bait. All right, maybe you do know how to fish. You can take a tigerfish.
Ha! Got it!
Congratulations, Mr. Fisherman. Now give me the bait.
Huh. I don't know. It's a pretty tiny fish and really big bait. All right. Anything to shut you up.
Alright, so we got a fish. We don't know why that's significant yet. I just want to take care of that while we were hanging around him. We need to show off that we're a part of the Platypus Club.
I'm a member of the Platypus Club now.
Congratulations! You are now officially part of the platypus community.
Will I be expected to shave my head or wear robes?
Nope, but you get a free copy of the Platypus Field Guide.
Is there no way to avoid that?
Keep it safe. Someday it might save your life.
Well, if all goes well, it'll save the planet. Which is about as much as I can hope for. Check it out. Egg! Oh, and a crank. We had that from the beginning of the game.
A crank! This crankshaft without a crank was missing a crank! Rufus, you are a genius.
And the award for most overused adventure game puzzle goes to... Krang.
I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their ear.
Yes, you are, Rufus, because the field guide says...
I could hit that with a well, which would be... But as a pro, caution is required. The colorful one. Oh, man, that... The Big Platypus Field Guide, 3rd edition. Let's see if it says anything useful in there. This is interesting. Apparently, in every generation, There is one platypus of each type that guards the nests against thieves. The eggs of these nest guardians are well hidden by the mother. There are 4 types of platypus, so a total of 4 nest guardians. Of course. I just need to find the 4 nest guardian eggs and hatch them. Then the corresponding platypuses won't be on the menu anymore, and I can finally invite Gold to dinner. This plan is like so crazy, it just has to work.
Plattymon, gotta catch 'em all. I know it's my destiny.
According to the field guide, this is a flying platypus egg. Cool. That's just what my collection was missing.
Why hasn't there been more flying type starter Pokemon? And I know you're gonna say Rowlet, but that dude evolves into a ghost grass type. He's a traitor. Don't remember how to get past this rake.
Ow!
Maybe talk to that guy? He probably will know how to get the rake.
Don't bother me. It's almost quitting time. It's almost...
Who uses a spade? Oh, look! Children! It's Hoedown the Garden Gnome!
Alright, not sure how to get that stupid hoe out of my way. Bread, candle, and oh!
Ow!
Now remember, we need him to need to use a rake. And what better use for a rake?
Hey, hands off
Picking
the
up
tree.
tree.
Okay. What? That wasn't my hands. Because I did it with my feet. You see? Here. Feet. Boom. Oh, come on. That was funny. Oh,
Ow.
what happened? And why does my back suddenly feel like somebody scratched the word revenge into it with a rusty rake? Ugh, must be the stress.
Ugh. Hey look, the rake is gone, and there's a spade. I like spades. Tub
I've got
of
enough
dirt.
loose dirt in my coat. If I need more soil, I should look for an appropriate container.
Do I have that? Nope. Egg. Mine.
Well,
There's a mercat. So he went like that.
hey, stop right there. I don't think I can pull this off without tools. Perhaps these 2 rocks and the meerkat trap over there could help.
So, where will he move from here? He went straight across. So he can go 1, 2, 1. Whoops. He can go 1, 2, 1. He probably can go 1, 2, 1 as well. And he can go across. Let's try that out.
Ah, gotcha. You thought you could fool me, didn't ya? But the wiser man never gives in.
I'm going to admit I just remember that puzzle. You can also ask the game for a hint to tell you how that puzzle works. Spade. I don't remember where I get a bucket from. Do you have a bucket I can use? Nah. Bucket, bucket, who's got the bucket? Okay. On a little bit of a roll. And nest. There we go. Easter egg hunt.
According to the field guide, this is a fire platypus egg. Cool. That's just what my collection was missing. Oh, crap. According to the I bet, it says there is only.
Oh, right. I believe lighting a fire will cause smoke to shoot the egg out. If only I can remember where I can find fire. Oh, right, candle. Can I borrow a cup of fire, my good sir? It's a good thing adventure...
You should always keep an open flame in your overcoat.
Exactly, Rufus. It's a good thing we work on adventure game logic here. This is a little bit bad. I can't remember where I get a bucket from. Marketplace, Little Venice. No. Dock. Yeah, Little Venice will take us through to weapon shop and then dock shop. Start up a fire. Foomp.
Yeah, burn, baby, burn. According to the field guide, this is a fire platypus egg.
Yeah, we heard.
Oh, darn it. The egg hopped into the pipe system completely by itself. I have to get it out of there somehow.
Sure, Rufus. So, egg goes around. And we need to redirect egg. This is where we're going, so... Up. Basically do it reverse maze style. So if we redirect... This will take you up, down. No, that didn't work. Oh, okay, alright. Going through here. Let's see. Nope. There we go. That should do it. Just sort of following the pipes, figuring out what goes where. And we got ourselves a fresh, red, fiery platypus.
Ouch! Hot, 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 hot!
Look at that! Look, he's so cute, his little blacky. Look, his platypus is so cute. Ah, he's the cutest little platypus ever. Do you like that little platypus nest? Here you go, little guy.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. Kind of cute.
Why aren't there platypus Pokemon yet? I would definitely have a full team of elemental platypi. Alright, that's one platypus down. That one, just by the nature of getting him out of his nest, tells you how to hatch it. The other ones, you actually need to kind of think about it a little bit. Okay, I got the air puss, and I got the... There we go, water puss. There's rope and a hook.
According to the field guide, this is a water platypus egg. Cool! That's just what my collection was missing.
Do I have a sharp object for cutting stuff? Don't remember. Oh yeah, jar of hooks. Yeah, I kind of avoided talking to this guy.
What was it I didn't want to do again with jars full of hooks? Oh yeah, stick my hand in.
Ow.
Ow!
Got a hook. Got some thread.
And they say I don't know anything about fishing. I built a fully functional hook doohickey.
I have a grappling hook. Good for mice. Okay. Anyhow, we have a fish. Checking out the field guide. A black and white fish.
Water platypuses hatch, excuse me, in the mouths of living zebrafish? Hey, disgusting. It also says here that zebrafish are freshwater fish. It may be difficult to find any here.
That's a problem. We have a dead tigerfish, which is different from a live zebrafish. So we're gonna have to improvise. Hey, white paint and a black and yellow fish.
Voila, a zebrafish.
More or less. An air quote zebrafish, I'm gonna say. So, this here.
That is a techno flux inductor thingamy. I can spot one right off. Does it have juice?
Don't play around with the equipment. If you aren't careful, you can open a wormhole.
Does it have juice?
Don't play. If you aren't careful.
Now, if you talk to Doc about this thing, which I decided I won't for reasons, well, we could just tell it shocks people, and we all know about defibrillators, but he'll also mention he uses this thing to resuscitate dead brain tissue.
Of course. Ha! I could restore the poor fish to life with a couple of targeted electric shocks. All those hours under Dr. Gizmo's defibrillator are finally paying off. But before I hang a cold zombie fish around my neck, maybe I should first think about why. I don't want to make the same mistake as I did with Tony.
Are you gonna...
According to the field guide, water platypuses hatch their young in the mouths of living zebrafish. So far, so good.
Well, it's a dead zebrafish.
Of course. Ha! All those out.
Rufus, what are you doing out there? Stop that right now. The generator is beginning to overload. The energy flow is off the scale. Space is already beginning to bend.
Just a second. Come on, Fishbird. Live! Live! I did it! It's alive!
Rufus, damn it.
Yeah, okay.
Aww.
Whatever that was. It was extremely cool. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some water. Otherwise, it won't enjoy its existence as a zombie.
I wanted to think with portals. Let's go, Frankenfish. It's alive! It's alive!
Hey, what's that twitching? Uh-oh. It doesn't look like Frankenfish is doing too well. But now I should make sure that the fish gets into some water.
Alright, he's feeling a little less than fresh. Let's freshen him up a bit.
Hang on, Frankenfish. Cute. But I should hurry. I have to take him someplace where he can brood in peace.
Okay, we need to head to the marketplace. There we go. Hey there, platypi. Bellevue. This place is cool. I would love to go to a giant artificial island.
What's that twitching? Uh-oh. It doesn't look like Frankenfish is doing too well. But now I should make sure...
Yeah.
Hang on.
He just repeats himself at this point.
But I should hurry. I have to take... Hang on, Frankenfish. I have to...
Alright. Here we go. Fish tank.
Rufus, what are you doing?
Don't try to stop me. I have to save the life of a fish. It was a brief but fulfilling existence.
You worthless idiot! Remove that monster from my aquarium immediately.
Come to Papa.
I got the water type
I should
platypus.
take it to its nest before my whole inventory is soaked.
That's a soggy platypus, my friend. Flower. I don't remember where to get a bucket from. It's disturbing. Come on, Rufus. Chop chop, hurry up. Okay. So, his nest is probably somewhere near water. Doc's workshop, pharmacist, harbor. There we go, it's up there. Here you go, little buddy.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard.
Pe-
Kind of cute.
The
Water platypus seems to be no longer on the menu.
Slowly and steadily, we are eliminating potential nummy platypi for consumption. Okay. There's a part of the game I'm neglecting, and I can't remember what it is, because... Oh, that's right. Though I'm still not sure if I have everything I need. Let's set up here since we didn't before.
Welcome to the Flagomat. For half-mast, insert human ashes here. Handy.
So, the idea being that you put a flag at half-mast for a tragedy, so if someone dies, you put their ashes in, it goes at half-mast. Now, you probably wouldn't be able to just guess that you need human ashes to make a flag go at half-mast, so the game just outright tells you, put in human ashes. It's a game puzzle that would be really hard to really get across. Come on, human ashes. So they just tell you in this case. There's a lot of ideas in this game, which is basically sort of...
If I could stretch the pen... But what should I... Obviously, I'm still... I'll bear it.
So you need to use, like, a bit of human,
The Flagomat. Handy.
hook.
The hook fits in this... Now, I just have to find a reason why I would want...
Really? No? Okay, I think
I just have to fasten the end somewhere, and I'll have the perfect catapult.
for some reason the game needed, like, a couple of steps. I guess I need to see that hook. Whoa!
Nothing happened.
Yeah, I trust that. Anyhow, we will learn about air platypi.
Flying platypuses hatch in free fall from the highest point of their habitat. Hey, tricky, but cool.
Okay, so we need to launch this egg, and we have a homemade catapult. Do the math. But the catapult's not taut enough, so,
What's that? Is that a lint trap? It seems to belong to the Flagomat.
Well, what's the only thing that we put into the Flagomat that would collect in a lint trap?
Just for the record, I'm not doing this to clean up here. I'm doing this to test the suction power of the handheld vacuum. Slim pickings. I have enough lint like this on my coat.
But...
Hey, there's a heap of ashes in there that I dumped into the Flagomat. Maybe I can use them again.
yeah, in case you mess up the puzzle a wee bit. Do I have any... Yeah, I do. I have a razorfish, of course. This is a very versatile razorfish.
Exactly. My platypus catapult is loaded and ready for action. Well then... Whoa! A perfect trajectory!
I should really learn more about Australia, because clearly my knowledge is inadequate, because I was unaware that platypi could fly. I'm being facetious in case you couldn't tell. I'm not that dumb. Oh, wait. We want those pants. Because if we look in the book...
Strange illustration. Looks like the artist didn't know what a landing net is, or didn't know how to draw.
That looks very much like this windsock.
I'm sure that can be used a second time.
So this game has a couple of things of like items that get repeated uses. This fish has had like 3 uses, which is cool. That like shows getting a lot of mileage. It's not just all the items aren't just like a one and done use. There's like repeated uses in this game. Anyways, birdhouse, bread, birdipus.
Here, Platty Platty, look at the yummies that Papa Rufus has.
Alright. And we got this and
It
this.
should be possible to build something useful out of it. A landing net for flying platypuses?
Precisely.
Actually, yes, of course. That looks just like the landing net from the picture in the field guide.
Exactly.
It's a good thing I'm such a brilliant inventor. Otherwise, I would have had to practice trial and error forever.
Awesome. Well, most adventure game heroes have to
Platty,
do
Platty.
trial and error.
Ha! Got it.
3.
I should take it to its nest before it starts to molt.
Let's get this. Come on. Let's get this cutie home.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. It's kind of cute. Yeah, flying platypus is off the menu for now.
He's cute in a vicious and angry kind of way. Hey, buddy, any more platypus
Again.
facts?
Grab a bus, platypus.
Yes, I will, Ducky Bill.
Wait a second. Yeah, look at the greeting cards he's
Oh,
talked about.
platypus, you are the best. Upon your breast, I'll gladly rest. I like your pretty face so well, and your sweet platypusy smell.
Context.
Into your eyes, I'm fondly gazing. You're not a platypus. Amazing.
Wow.
Welcome again.
Let's hear more about
Tell
this.
me more about these greeting cards.
It's poetry. Platypus poetry.
So, when you've got time, I'd really like you to recite some of your poetry.
Well, buckle up then.
Oh,
Here comes
boy.
the classic now. I am here. There are you. Platypoo.
Wow. I suddenly feel so
Inspired? Elated? Moved?
sick.
That might actually be worse than Vogue on
I
poetry.
will, Ducky Bill.
Oh god. I want the Organon to blow up this planet now. That travesty can't be allowed to continue. Can I just plop that in there?
According to the field guide, Earth platypuses brood in frozen soil. But winter won't be here for quite a while yet. And anyway, I've got enough loose dirt in my coat. If I need more...
I can't remember where to get a bucket. Sorry. Oh, we're getting close. Oh, come on, Rufus. Honestly, please don't. Don't. Where can I get a bucket from? This is driving me nuts. Docks? I think that's the dock symbol, so... Harbor... Docks Workshop. Maybe Doc has a bucket I can use. Nope, no buckets in here. Actually, oh! Fisherman has a bucket. But I thought I already got what I needed from him. But then again, I did give him new bait, so maybe I can get his old bait.
I don't want that. That's really small bait. Nothing like my epic whale bait, made from phosphorescent anchovies.
Oh wait, there's just another bucket up here. I feel dumb. Okay. Head up to here. Get me some dirt. Come on, game. We're close, guys.
That may
We're
be
close.
just dirt, but it's no worse than the rest of the stuff I carry around.
Not exactly VGDC speedrunning of getting this segment done.
Earth platypuses brood in frozen soil.
Guys, check me out at the next
So good.
check me out at the next AVG and awesome AVDQ AVGQ. Check me out the next. I'm gonna totally make a speed run of this game. Check out my marathon speed run of Chaos and Deponia. It'll be amazing. Anyways, like Rufus said, Earth platypus need frozen dirt to reproduce in. Whoops. Alright, there we go.
Who do we have here? Gucci goo.
Ooh.
Well, hello. So young and already so aggressive.
I'll teach you to chill out. Water type attacks are strong against ground Pokemon, right?
It may not be a water platypus, but it swims like one.
Huh. Well, maybe ground types are weak to ice attacks. Yep, that was super effective. Let's dig the buddy out.
I should be able to free it from the ice with that. Ah, cold.
Aw, man, he's got the frozen status effect. That's the worst. I forget, does that ever naturally wear off, or can you only use items or a fire type attack to get him out? Anyways. Hopefully, a little frostbite won't do him too much harm.
Let's go, my duck-billed friend. There's a nest to guard. It's kind of cute.
And thus, has Platypus been completely removed from the menu. Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Heart! Ah crap, we didn't get the Heart Platypus. But that's alright. So, now that restaurant can't serve platypus.
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old man is busy?
I did it. The menu at Shea Schlumpy is platypus free.
Took you long enough. Had to go looking for platypus eggs first, did you?
Shut up!
Yeah, the very thought is absolutely hilarious. So will you let me reserve a table now?
No.
No.
No! There's more to a date than fine food and a grand view, Rufus.
No. As in, no?
Yes. You also need to impress the lady with your manners. This is an Elysian we're talking about, right?
I've got burns and blisters, 2 chilblains, and several platypus bites, and you say no?
What about a poem?
Got burns and blisters, that's no lie. You still want more? Don't make me cry.
Not for me, for the lady.
Nah, somehow I can't imagine that poem would please her.
I can see it now. The sunset is magically reflected in the champagne, making the sparkles light up her tresses of gold.
It's more like orangey.
Schlumpy is serving dessert, and then I recite the poem.
You mean I recite the poem?
Yes, of course, you. Well, are you well versed in the lyrical arts?
Sure, well enough to tootle my own horn.
No reason to worry. I happen to be a master poet. I just have to read through a few more volumes of poetry until I find the right verses.
No, Dad, that'll take forever.
Patience is the most prominent feature of a romantic, Rufus. No poem, no table. Got it?
He'd better think again. I've been listening to that doddering old fool long enough. I'm gonna solve this problem my own way. A la Rufus, with another truly brilliant move.
That doesn't seem suspicious at all, does it, kids? Not at all.
Don't go away. I'll be back soon.
Forget that line. Not even.
Yeah, not even 8-year-old. Okay, so, clearly we are not a lyrical master, so we're going to do... Oh, come on, Rufus. There we go. We're going to do the next best thing. We're going to pull a Cyrano. We're going to get a ghostwriter.
Knock, knock.
You again?
You know quite a bit about poetry, don't you?
I'd be a lousy poet if I didn't.
Was that a yes or a no?
Please don't tell me you need my help with a poem.
I need your help with a poem.
No.
But it's for a lady. And,
Most importantly, it has to come from within you.
isn't it also important that it rhymes? You know, towards the end.
Not necessarily.
And the meter. What about that?
No matter, as long as it comes from the heart. Just give it a try.
Oh, you want a poem? You want a poem? You want a poem? You want a poem?
Here am I, there are you, Platypoo.
Say that again.
Here am I, there are you, Platypoo.
You can't be serious. That is truly atrocious. The very worst I've ever heard. I wasn't going to admit it, but you really need my help.
Will you give me lessons or something like that?
Heavens, no! I know a lost cause when I see one. There is only one thing that can possibly aid you. It's the oldest trick in the poet's book.
Drugs?
Ghost writing.
That's what I meant.
Here, take this bug.
What on earth for?
Stick it in your ear.
But it's still wiggling.
Don't be such a sissy. Stick it in your ear. Then I can whisper the right words to you during your date.
Cool. Like a secret agent.
There we go. Now we have a Cyrano to give us the right words. We don't actually have it as an inventory item, though. And here we are.
Hey, Dad.
What is it now? Can't you see your old man is busy?
It's also another big thing about these kinds of adventure games is you can usually get stuck after accruing so many things, but you get that one thing and boom, it's just, you get on a really good roll and you just start knocking out all these plot threads that you started up.
I know which words I'll use to impress Goal.
Don't make a fool of yourself.
Too late. I may not be good at waxing eloquent, but I've got this.
What, earwax?
A prompter. The poet will whisper the right words to me.
That poor wretch who lives below me? What could he possibly whisper to you? Must you really play the piano after midnight? Doesn't sound so romantic to me. But it doesn't matter. I found just the right poem.
I'll do it my way.
Oh, the kid wants to stand on his own 2 feet. Almost. As you like it. Why not? I am going to reserve that table. And you take this.
What is it?
It's the invitation for gold. According to all the rules of etiquette, when she reads this, she will most certainly show up for our date.
My date, you mean?
Exactly. But first, let me give you a few more hints. From father to son.
Wow, that was pretty moving. He even let me borrow a suit. Maybe he's not such a bad guy after all.
Yes, clearly he is on our side and not planning any form of betrayal with his completely unsuspicious manner of speaking. Yeah, unsuspicious and unsuspecting am I. Trustworthy to a fault I am.
I can hardly wait to give this to Goal.
Lady Goal.
What have you got this time?
Well, what do you think? This is an official invitation to a romantic dinner.
Oh, really? This invitation actually meets all the rules of etiquette. Bravo, Rufus. Apparently, I was completely wrong about you. Wait for me later in the old town, all right? I'm looking forward to being able to lay aside a few more prejudices against you and Deponia.
Lay aside certainly sounds great.
Don't blow it, Rufus.
Yes.
Why didn't she show up? might have guessed that Dad doesn't know the first thing about women. With his terrific tips, it's a miracle that I exist at all. Romance and flowers, my ass. I'm gonna let him have it. Dad?
Aw, keep the suit, dude.
What's been going on here?
This is a good look for you, too.
Champagne? That louse! If this is what it looks like, the old philanderer might as well start digging the grave for his burial at sea. Right.
Hey, another memo. Radio equipment.
What's this? I need a radio. Why would the old fart need a radio? Unless... Oh, I don't believe it. First he steals my date, and then my brilliant idea with the prompter. That miserable old dirtbag.
Hoo boy. I'm gonna show him what for. We know what to do with notes, don't we? Hey, buddy.
Crane! Crane! What is it? I found something! One... Don't say it. Memo. I need a radio. Are you dictating these memos to him? Don't change the subject. Just give me the radio. Why do you have to do this anyway? I won't say. Do I have to get a memo that says I need secrets? Oh, stock market news. Oh, come on, Crane.
That's not how you spell come on.
If that doesn't beat all. Stealing my date from right under my nose. Your own son.
Excuse me? You're Rufus's father?
He seems to think that, but I'm not.
That is totally... Oh.
I took him in when I was still mayor of Kuvak. We found him in the garbage, kicking and screaming. He's a trash baby.
That isn't true!
Examine your feelings, Rufus. I am not your father.
Now you tell me? Have you no decency?
Oh, look who's talking.
Oh, you don't understand. This guy has...
Has what? Standing? Style. A clean suit. You see, unlike you, the captain knows how to treat a lady.
But...
You heard the lady. Do I really need to call an attendant and have you removed by force, kicking and screaming? Just like the trash baby that you are?
Really? I'll get you for this.
Oh, has the wind changed? Something smells a bit off.
Just an insignificant little breeze, dear, that's all.
All right, so I farted. But that doesn't make him better than me. I am so gonna rain on his parade. I will teach him a lesson so tough that it was dropped from the curriculum of the School of Hard Knocks.
Since Rufus refuses to continue the reference that Siegel started, that's not true! That's impossible! No! No! Okay, so I'm no Mark Hamill, I get it. But what I do know is bad poetry can have a lot of power.
Hey, you know about poetry, right?
Sure thing. One of my platypus poems even made it to page 3 of the Platypus Daily.
I see I've come to the right place. Here.
What's this? Radio?
Oh yeah, you'll need it. It's a romantic matter.
Platypus romance or human romance?
Shh, it's starting.
I have prepared something very special for you. The icing on the cake. A poem in your honor. Okay, here we go. The poem.
Pardon me?
The poem.
Go ahead. That was your cue.
Oh, I've got just the thing.
Give it your all.
Where'd he get that?
You are cuter than a battyrus. You look just like a platypus? Uh-oh. Yuck. What? Hey! What the? Wait!
You were right, Rufus. Seagull is an idiot. It was very Noble of you to try and warn me about him. Thank you. I owe you an apology, Rufus. Your foster father may act all sophisticated, but in reality, he is nothing but a sub-illuminated cerebral pygmy.
Yeah, just without the stripes.
So, what's next on our agenda?
Oh, well, since you seem to be at one with yourself once again, I suppose we could go ahead with the surgery.
I feel a twinge of regret. I feel so much brighter without my boorish and starry-eyed parts.
I could get used to the thought of dating 3 goals.
What exactly makes you think this might constitute an adequate contribution to our conversation?
What? It's just that I like every aspect of you, baby.
We had better get on with that surgery. Hand me the cartridges, I'll go on ahead. Meet me in Doc's lab.
She's into me! What's going on here? Janosch?
Psst, I must listen and find out what is going on in there.
Why? What is it that's going on in there? And what are you doing here anyway?
We are putting your concept into practice. What do you think?
My concept?
Yes, you were completely right, of course. You cannot start a revolution by just sitting around doing nothing. Therefore, we are going to actively snatch the cartridges.
Whoa, wait a minute! Those cartridges contain the mind of my girlfriend.
Girlfriend? In your dreams, first off, Girl is a functionary of the resistance. So, of course she's going to sacrifice herself for the good cause.
Sacrifice? Are you totally out of your mind?
Unfortunately, another organization has become aware of the Ascension's Codex, or could I say, an organization.
What? Do you mean Donna?
Precisely. The unorganized crime has held up in Doc's lab. They took Doc and Girl hostage and are trying to extort free passage. But the revolution doesn't take kindly to extortion. As soon as the clock strikes the full hour, we will system the premises. Actually, Dar left us the storming. Liebold and I will hold this position.
What? But that's completely insane.
So it is.
I know these people. They'll stop at nothing. You're just gonna get yourselves killed.
Or me, as it is. Such is the fate of the freedom fighter, always ready to die for the good cause.
Please, don't act just yet. Maybe I can think of something.
Well, that completes the romancing of the goals section of the game. This is not a full playthrough. I'm not going to continue with the game. This is 2 hours longer than I hoped it would have taken. The part of the game was a little longer than I remembered it being, and I was also a goof and didn't remember everything. I might make an additional video to however many videos I split this up into, maybe about 3 or so. But I might make an additional video that sort of condenses sort of where the game succeeds and where there are places I can learn to not make similar mistakes that they made. But yeah, this has been KTH77 examining a adventure game to learn about making an adventure game. But what do I know? I'm just some unprofessional guy who played Deponia for the internet.